Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Texas Rangers. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Paul Jefferson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job.
What's up, YouTube? Richard Gamer 997 here tonight. We're back on MLB The Show 18. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment.
Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Play. Got a man on first already. Well, Jefferson sucks, so that's nothing,
man. Hit hard down the first baseline. One there. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Julio Aponte, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Looking for the strikeout. 1-2 on the ground to the right side. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. White Sox leave one. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Digging in, Rich Primetime is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
No one out, 2-1.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Robinson is there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Stepping in, Rich Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Primetime, originally from New York State, has been having a big season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star love. He leads all first basemen in votes coming into today.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field.
Gone.
On to the lawn and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 23 for him thus far, and with it the Rangers have tied the score at 3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So coming to the plate, Rich Primetime comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming, here it is. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out to a deep
right
field.
Oh, he caught it on
as he takes it for route number 2.
That sucks.
Into the box,
I thought it was another home run. Damn, the White Sox could have 7 runs. He came back and took the lead.
To first. Prime time. Loves it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Because Jefferson gave up a big inning.
Now at the plate, Rich. Prime time.
First baseman, Rich Prime time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Reyes rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
All I know is a lot of comebacks were started with less. He ropes a triple, driving in a run and cutting the deficit to 4. A base hit here, and it'll be down to 3.
Settling in now, Nomar Mazara. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Nomar Mazara.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Robinson has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah,
and he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it.
Yeah.
So striding in,
not that
Paul
quick.
DeYoung. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim
further
last
to the
time.
wall. They would have took a chance on that.
3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Digging in, Rougned Odor. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sharp ground ball to third.
Hit into a double play.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
It's like that's what they planned for.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rich, prime time. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but it bends just fouled into the second deck. Here comes the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire.
Of course, he got a shitty fucking bouncing ball.
The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge. This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The White Sox used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Afternoon baseball. Stepping up to the plate, Rich prime time. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Snell didn't do too good.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard back up the middle.
6-run first inning. What the hell?
So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Great job right there. You squared up on that sucker.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. So digging in now, Manuel Mejia. He drew a walk his first time up.
Mejia.
Fucking Snell. 7 runs in 2 innings, man.
A bullet to first base.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D.
Digging in once again, Manuel Mejia.
10-1. Wow. He gave up 10 fucking runs.
2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up.
If that's
There's
not a
one.
pitching problem, I don't know what
in
it is.
time, and just like that, this side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rich Primetime. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
What are you talking about? We only scored 2 runs against him. How the fuck is he struggling when my pitcher is already out of the fucking game because he gave up 10 runs?
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stepping into the box, Chris Bostic comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now the 0-2 pitch.
2-2-2.
A diving stop coming off the bag. To second for 1. Oh, but he beats it out.
Nice play by the first baseman right there on a dive, and have the wherewithal to get up and cut the lead runner down. Terrific play.
Ready for another chance? JT Riddle. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings.
Doesn't matter how many double plays we get.
Ready for another shot now. Rich Primetime. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Robinson racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
15.
Drew Robinson the next to dig in. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here now the 2-2. This one over to first.
Chicago
ranges to
is
his
destroying
right,
every fucking pitcher that's on my
out.
team.
We take a look at our line. Ready once again, Rich Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This pitcher is still in the game.
No balls and a strike to count. Reyes at second. Mazzara at first with no outs. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Popped him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
He would have made it home because the ball was
power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung.
And DeYoung about to strike out. Hopefully he doesn't hit the ball into a double play.
On the ground to second base.
Yeah,
this could
exactly
be 2.
what he did.
One there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Doesn't mean like it may make a difference.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day.
Man, to get swept. Because Chicago win both the games. Got swept to start. It's like a fucking joke. It can never start a stream and win a game.
player with a hot bat gets a call from his representative. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere.
Yeah, I gotta get out of Texas. 3 more years. I played 3 shitty years with them. Can't stay there for 3 more years. The team is not building. They're not changing anything.
MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the American League's Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. It's Rangers baseball next. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Grounded to the right, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D.
Now batting, Rich Primetime. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Crazy.
And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Paul DeJong. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. The bouncer to the left side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Here's Rougned Odor now, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Prime time on
so I gotta get off this team. Everybody sucks
with
on
2
this
down.
team. And hopefully
hit on the ground to third.
a good team.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Next up for the Stros, Willie Calhoun. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Just hope so.
The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Wiley is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Astros, but they lead it 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Rich Primetime, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at the good old local Charlie.
Okay.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Skied into straightaway right. Pearson is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great... Stepping in, Brady Goddard. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Brady Goddard.
You're down the line at third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Ground down the first baseline. Primetime comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself.
Jesse Winker.
Now at the plate, Rich Primetime. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the center fielder. Gone!
493 in that one.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. 24 home runs for him on the season. And the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Line drive, base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them. But when
so stepping in, Rich Primetime.
Yeah, in this last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Looked like the cut fastball there. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Houston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Lucas Giolito earned his 5th win of the year. Connor Hernandez records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac.
Real quick. Pronto.
It's time now for base. Tim Bowles gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're going to look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And, fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look. Digging in now, Rich Primetime.
Rich Primetime.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to right.
Underneath that shit.
Pearson has it in his
Even though I
tracks.
got up underneath it, I still hit it a
He's
long
got it,
way.
and there are 2 down now. So next to the plate for Texas, Rich Primetime, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The 2-0 on the way. Hard liner to center field. Phillips is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Digging in, the switch hitter, Brayden Valera. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been for any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready now, Rich Primetime. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And it's fouled away. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Popped him up. Calhoun ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. Primetime stands at first with 1 out. Popped up. Baggett calls for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Both of them popped up.
Striding forward now is the DH, Rougned Odor. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. 2 out with the man at first.
It's the only thing he's good for. He's not even good at that.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
He's got to hit that time.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gamble.
He only 0 for 1. Well, 3 bats in the bottom. So, yeah.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. They lead it 6-2.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Texas used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tim Bowles takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Matthew Sharp earns this. MLB The Show has baseball. Coming to the plate now, Rich Primetime, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers. At the plate, Breyvic Valera, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or have been hoping for. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Castro takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Rich Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. As a look, now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's the blast. Let the fastball do that. Was down the zone, go by and chase the stupid sinker.
Here it comes on 0-2. To short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Rich Primetime. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Too early, huh?
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this.
Into the box now, Breyvic Valera. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
You shut out.
Here's a high pop-up. Primetime shading to his right, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Rich Primetime. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Yeah. The last ass about a hitting streak when we can't even win the game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Reyes aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling.
Yeah.
They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant.
That's a great pitching performance. And get rid of that hitting streak. Let's stop talking about that. Hopefully be traded pretty soon. Get the hell out of here. Look at all the L's on the board. Get the hell out of here. I'm tired of losing.
A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production.
We worrying about at bats and we can't even win a fucking game. And we be worrying about the pitching staff. You ain't worrying about at bats. Really?
Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do...
Last game, he had a real bad game. He hit a 10 fucking runs in 2 innings.
That ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fouled away. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
There's a movement on that friggin' pitch. That shit was crazy.
Gamble, the runner at second with one away.
Slider? Oh, it was a curveball.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Moore goes under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
He just missed that shit.
Standing in, Rich Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 25 for him on the year, and the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Digging in to try it again. Rich Primetime.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Ball 1. 1-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Devers gets his lead at first, nobody out. Shot down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. And a relay home.
He's out.
The tag, and they nail him at home plate as the tying run is prevented from scoring. So the lineup flips over and digging in Demetrius Guerrero. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that.
We wouldn't have a score at all.
Big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Next to bat for Toronto, Rafael Devers. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Striding in, Rich Primetime. Comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robbie Ingebrigtsen. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, Dero, this is turning into a hit parade, but it's amazing that they've only scored 2 runs up to this point.
Yeah, matter of time.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2,
9th
the
inning
series
came
is
up.
theirs.
They scored.
5-2,
Don't know
the
how.
final score tonight.
They don't give you the option of playing the whole
MLB
fucking
The Show
game.
is.
You don't know
David
how the guy
Paulino
scored.
is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Digging in, Sherwood Pena. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
The only reason we got 2 runs is because I hit 2 home runs. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have had no scores at all.
Now at the plate, Rich.
So if Primetime didn't hit 2 home runs, we wouldn't have had no runs.
From the stretch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Margot ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Up next for the Rangers, Rich Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Take a turn. Look.
And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nomar Mazara. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Tapper right back to the mound.
All right, come on, baby. You're up, you're up, you're up.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Leo Mortero. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hard on the ground at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto.
He's walking in that
Score
wall
remains deadlocked at 1.
Instead of going on the steps.
Standing in, Demetrius Guerrero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Runners on the move for second. Hard to short. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. In now, Rich Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Smoke toward third. A dive. He's got it. He goes to first. Got him.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job. Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games.
He won again. Second game.
This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final. Afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas and Globe Life Park in Arlington. Today the third. Tim Bowles starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. At the plate, Rich Primetime. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And it's fouled away. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung out and missed for the second out.
Splitter.
Striding into the box, Lee Kelly earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
1-1-1.
Primetime has it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now to the plate, Rich Primetime. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Margot is back, and he'll get there to make the play.
He just stands there. He didn't even look where the ball went. He just stands on the fucking base. He didn't even give a shit where the ball landed out in the outfield.
Now in the box, Rich Primetime. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break.
He had no intention of tagging up, so he didn't give a fuck where the ball, how far the ball out. The shit was all the way to the warning track. He gonna tag up.
Baseball doesn't have a clock.
He just stood on fucking second base.
They're running out of those pretty quick. This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like
dumbass, why are you standing on fucking, it's like, why ain't you running? There's 2 outs already, you dick.
Away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple battles.
Like, you fucking run. Why the fuck are you standing there?
Coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Run on 3. So striding forward now, Rich Primetime. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a breaking ball stays outside. Full count now, 3-2. Nomar Mazara will be the 9th man to bat in the inning, barring a double play, waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Last time he didn't even hit the ball past the infield.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short.
Yeah, that's
and that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Well, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
It was the best game we had so far. Scoring 10 runs.
Yeah, this game was
we actually won the series.
That was a huge offensive fireworks coming in the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
13-5 at the end of all the action.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed this stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Peace.